Well, hi guys, this is John. Some of you may know me as Engineernerd on Twitter and from tvandfilmtoys.com. You may know me as John from Action Figure Blues podcast. And I'm here because a couple weeks ago I posted some pictures. I'd found these at a dollar store, and they are, well, as you can see, they're light up building blocks, and they're LED light up building blocks from the dollar store. So they're not Lego brand, but they are Lego compatible. See up here it says compatible with all leading brands, which is, Lego, Mega Bloks, that kind of thing. And if you're not familiar, there's a bunch of stuff you can buy at the dollar store now that is Lego compatible, like these base plates. I really like these base plates because they're a really nice way to display minifigures. So if you're into the blind bag minifigures, but you don't really have a lot of base plates, this is a good way to get some display space. So you can buy just one of these base plates as a buck. These white blocks are from the dollar store as well, so you can see they just snap on and off like a regular block. One of them does have printing, but it is what it is. Nothing too exciting here, but if you're looking for something to display your figures on, you can do that. They do have some new colors, so if you haven't been in lately, this is like an aqua color. I thought this would look really good with like mermaids and King Triton and those kind of things. So I picked up one of these just to kind of try it out. They have some other pastel colors now that they didn't have before, and you can also buy, if you're into that, you can buy just bags of solid color bricks. These are nice because you could use them, if you want to build up something. Like here, I've got like some blocks under this house that I didn't have Lego blocks to fill it in, so I've got some black blocks just for building stuff in the background, or maybe inside of something, or just to prop something up. They're a nice little thing for that, especially if you do a lot of toy photography. You can use these to kind of like build little bases and stuff around things, and to hide behind things to prop them up while you're taking your pictures, because they're modular, they're bricks. And if you do that, you can buy these base plates though, and with that you can do things like this. Like I said, I like to use these to display minifigures. So these are the Wizard of Oz blind bag. The base plate and the yellow bricks both came from the dollar store, and it just let me build a nice little display so I could have, and I might fill this out if I get some little flowers or something in the future. Anyway, back to what we're doing. We're here to talk about these. I saw these. These are LED building blocks. And I thought, oh, neat, two of them, right? Well, if you'll notice on the package, there's a blue and a red kind of brick. And I thought, well, I bet they're clear, and they're just showing that. I didn't actually read the package because it's the dollar store, and, this package is a buck, so I wasn't going to take a whole lot of time. But so I picked up two packages of these. If I had read, I would have noticed that it says contains two red-blue flashing LED blocks. And so now I have four of these. Before I get too far, when you open these up, see this little spot down here? It has like a little Lego Technics rod in it. I don't know if these fit the actual Technics or not, so your mileage may vary on that. But when I opened it, I almost lost this piece. And this piece, if you read the back, is used to turn it on and off. Well, kind of. So on this little brick on the side, I don't know if you can see it real well, but there's a little round port right here, and that fits in, and you put it in, and you can turn it about a quarter of a turn, and it'll start flashing yellow and blue. You turn it back, and it's off. Well, that's just like a little cam in there. You can actually just turn it forward. The trick is you got to push in and turn, kind of like like opening a safety cap on a drug. So yeah, actually, if you just push in on that, it will go off as well. I can actually do it with my finger if I really want to. I can get it to turn and go in, and I don't need the little rod. It also doesn't go in very far, so if I was going to do a lot of this, I think I might want to maybe glue that in there or something, find a different way for it. But, you know, that is what it is. Anyway, you know, it does turn yellow and blue. We'll put it back to the flashing so you can see it. It's pretty bright. It's not too bad. But, you know, I was really hoping they were clear for some reason. I thought they'd be clear. The block's clear. I thought they'd be clear. Which does not help me figure out how I was going to use it. But, you know, if you're building a police car or a fire engine or something like that, it would be perfect. Now, they say on the package you can't change the batteries. If you look, there's two little watch cells in here, right here and here. And on the bottom, and I don't know if you'll be able to see this, there's actually a little triangular screw. And that little triangular screw, I think, would let you open this up and take the guts out. I'm going to try that one of these days just to see what's in here. Now, all well and good. So you got a little flashing brick. Looks great, except, and this is a dollar store brick, but it's the same size as a standard, you know, 8-stud Lego. The flashing ones are 4-stud, so you can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4. But when you look at them side by side, see if I put this down here. Maybe you can't quite see it real well. Well, you can't see it real well because I messed this up. We'll just grab another one. This is a standard brick, and when you look at them side by side, it's actually, the flashing ones are just a little bit taller. And by taller, I mean they are one thin Lego block. 3 of these make a full-size block. So they are like one full-size block away from being standard size. So one thing is if you're going to build with these, you're going to have to take that into account, because you can see right there, if I go to put another block on there, and I put it right here, I'm going to end up with a gap. So if you're going to plan on building with these, there's 2 things to keep in mind. 1, you'll have to keep an extra flat space in there, and 2, you got to make sure you can see the switch still. So, you know, you might want to use a little wheel or something to go with it, but, you know, that's up to you. You know, if you're just going to use it on top of a car, hey, neat, whatever. But I think you can come up with some clever ways to switch them on and off, but they aren't what I expected. If they do come out with clear ones, I will probably buy a whole bunch, because I probably won't even use them as Lego blocks at that point. I'll just use them as flashing LEDs, because they're kind of handy. They're all self-contained. For that purpose, they're pretty good. Like I said, if they weren't red and blue, I'd have about 1 million uses for them. But, you know, I'm sure that we can find some uses for them anyway. Anyway, this is just a quick look. I thought I'd show this to you guys. I want to start making content again. I've kind of taken a break for a while, as you know, from the website and stuff. But I'm kind of getting back into it. And I don't know, it might take the form of some videos like this, might do something else. We just don't know yet. But, you know, if you like to see more of this kind of thing, you know, dollar store finds, just little kooky videos, let me know. Or if, you know, you don't like it, let me know that too. You can find me at, and there it is, Engineernerd on Twitter or wherever you found this video. Or you can just go comment on the video on YouTube. Hope you enjoy, and, you know, if this kind of interests you, you can go to the dollar store and get as many as you want. So for now, help control the pet population, have your pets spayed or neutered, and we'll talk to you later.